We rolling? Should I put this on? Okay. Shall I make myself comfortable? Yeah. How could I forget?
My name is Matthew and I've been Hearts Life Church for like 2.5 years.
My name is Boon Hui. The first time I stepped into Hearts Life Church was in 2011. Yeah, so it's about like, I think 10 years already.
My name is Zhe Yong and I have been in HAC for around 8 years.
Okay, so this is brother in church. His name is Zhen Lun. He brought me to church, and how we met was in hall in university back when he was still schooling up.
Yeah, so my sister Boon Yong, she's the one that brought me to Hearts Life Church lah.
So the person who brought me to HAC is this guy called Ziwei. Yeah, maybe you have heard of him. He was in my JC football team and he was the captain of the football team. Yeah. Okay, he's excellent and he's humble.
I would say he's funny and holy.
I think annoying in a nice way. And I think she's a very persistent person lah, I would say.
When I first met him and I first saw him, I felt like he was like the first true genuine Christian that I really saw in my life. And that's when I was like, whoa, okay, this guy is the real thing, you know. And eventually, you know, when I had like Christianity related questions, that's when I'll go to him and then he can pinpoint me to specific parts of the Bible that might answer my question. And so that's how he, you know, slowly led me back to, you know, Jesus.
So I think like at the start, like I was just like, why you keep asking me? Yeah, I was like, you just go yourself lah, that kind. Like she was very persistent about it. Yeah, so I became like very curious lah, like what kind of religion, what God that she believed in like made her so persistent about bringing me to know like this God. Yeah.
So why I even considered coming to Christ in the first place was because I saw something in him. I always found his value system very strange, to be honest. I asked him once, you know, how do you be so excellent in everything that you do, yet stay so humble about it? And his response to me was to come to church and be more humble like him. Yeah. So I mean, I was buying that, right? Because of what I mentioned. So I came, and I stayed.
Start replying my texts. Okay, hopefully heaven has bak chor mee, satay, and all that. And then, you know, I'll see you there for supper.
I'm just very, very thankful that you persisted to bring me to church. Even when like, I don't say this like a lot of times. I don't say this like often lah, yeah, but love you.
The last thing I'll say to Ziwei is thanks for what he did, obviously. And you know, if he does go, my job would be to continue to reach out to many other people the same way he did for me.
Why here?
Tell him myself.
1, 2, 3. What are you doing?
Alright, I think she's there. I knew it.
Then reply a message there.
Yeah.
Hello.
They were asking like, will you think of it or not? Then I'm like, maybe you're not so smart. You won't think of the concept.
Were that big boy? I was telling them how you would react.
Huh?
I was telling them that you will definitely.
Okay, I wanted to do that lah, but
Yeah.
I was nice today lah.
There were many very interesting stories that happened. That is really by the grace of God. And opportunities that presented itself, and then you just obey, and then from there you reach out. I believe God was also working in his life, really, and leading him to Him. I was a little bit sad that he didn't share about my miracle goal. You know, when I played for the inter-house game soccer for his class.
You know, I had to exclude that, right? So you look humble.
I see. Oh, if not, the accounts won't be true, right? That
Yeah.
I'm excellent at
So I
humble
did you a
person.
favor lah.
But sometimes we need to
You're welcome.
let people know what really happened so that people can give thanks to God, you know.
Everything he's saying right goes against what I say about being humble.
He never come the first time I asked him. I know.
Really, man?
Yeah. Then I go back and I think about it. Is it we not tight enough? So we went for more bak chor mee in school. He actually asked on the week that he wanted to come. He actually asked, hey, I think today I want to visit your holy church. And then I'm like, oh. So yeah, that's how I invited him over.
I think back then I don't really know how to share the gospel. I don't even know what is sharing a gospel. So what I did was just like, hey, come church lah. After that we can play one, very fun one, we can slack. So I just keep inviting her because we share the same room. So every time like I will see her and I'm going to church already, come there, come there. Then she will always reject me. And until one point of time, I think after exam or something, then like more free nothing to do, then we can go out together. Yeah.
And I didn't do any spectacular things except for scoring that goal. And that was it. And I just used that to invite him to church because he felt that he owed me a favor, right? Wow, I helped his team. I helped his team to progress to semi-finals. So I think he was like, "Well, bro, tell me how I can return this favor to you." And I think the first thing that pops in my mind was, "Hey, come to church."
His outlook in life, I think he used to be very easily stressed, and I think the way he copes with his stress, I think he knows best lah. Yeah, so ever since coming to Christ, and I can see him genuinely wants to plant himself here and genuinely wants to know God.
Back then, he was very affected by what people say about him. He went through a lot of struggle. I remember those many conversations he was telling me about how he was so angry with certain comments by some of his closest friends in the past. I remember how he overcame all those things because he knew who he was in Christ.
I think the major way that she changed is that she know how to love people more. We get to work together, like get to serve in the kingdom together. So I think one example is that Patrick. Yeah, so I remember Patrick is like those gong gong one. Like he wasn't even in a queue. He don't even know that he's not in a queue. Like we were waiting for taxi and Grab lah, so we were waiting for a hitch or something.
Yeah, because both of our phone died after that.
Yeah,
The
because
battery
we
went
waited very
flat.
long. Yeah. Then I think Patrick was the one that booked. So after that, I think we exchanged number because need to pay him. Then after that, we reached out to him. Yeah.
I want to encourage you that, the joy of seeing somebody come to know Christ and seeing their lives change and being transformed, wow, it will all be worth it.
Don't be afraid to take the step for God. Sometimes, you'll be pleasantly surprised by your friend's reaction. And I think when all is done and when they realize and when they are planted in church, right, they will know that how much you love them at the first place now. Yeah, to even
What do you mean?
to even make that first decision lah. Yeah.
I think that we think too much. Like we think about, what if she reject me? What if they are not my friend? But I feel that if that person really matters to you, then the more that you should invite them, the more that you should reach out to them, the more that you should bring them to know about Jesus.
There's no TYS, no textbook answer to evangelism. When people see who you are and see how far you have come in Christ, when people see that and they see how much you believe in it and how much Christ means to you, they would be compelled to want to know Christ.